So you guys have been asking for it, and here I am. What is up guys, this is Tito back with another video, and today in this video this is gonna be a complete flashing guide for the Redmi K20 Pro, a revisited one 2020 edition, and this might be ending up a little bit of a longer video, so sit tight and watch the guide. Now let me tell you what I have over here is a Redmi K20 Pro with Evolution X ROM, and this is the latest Evolution X version 4.5. And today in this video I'm going to be showing you how can you move back to stock MIUI from a custom ROM if you don't like the custom ROM for some reason, and from that stock MIUI how can you come back to this Evolution X ROM or any other custom ROM for that matter from that stock state. Now some points that I want to mention over here is that my device's bootloader is already unlocked, so you have to unlock the bootloader. For that you just go to en.miui.com/unlock. So from that page, if you see that Mi Unlock software is downloading from there, or it shows you to download the Mi Unlock, and that means you already have the permission. So with that permission you can definitely unlock the bootloader with the Mi Unlock tool. You just boot the device into Fastboot mode and then use that Mi Unlock tool, put your password and stuff of your Mi account, then you unlock the bootloader. And I would say do backup your device's every file, because everything might get wiped after you unlock the bootloader. So make sure everything, you need to keep a backup of everything from your device to a separate PC or somewhere. And after you have unlocked the bootloader, let me tell you that you need to install the universal ADB drivers in case something does not recognize on your PC. So go to that XDA thread and over here just download this latest version. And as you can see, how can you install this ADB driver on your PC? You just need to run that ADB driver application, and with that just type Y and press enter 3 times. So after that you will have your universal ADB driver installed, and restart your PC once in case something does not work. And you will also need the Mi Flash tool if you want to flash MIUI from this custom ROM state. And you need to download the latest Fastboot ROM file for the Redmi K20 Pro as of this device. And if you are doing it on any other device, make sure you download for that specific device. My device is a Redmi K20 Pro Indian unit, so I have selected the Redmi K20 Pro Indian latest build of the Fastboot ROM, and there I think it was 11.0.6 version of the MIUI, and it was not MIUI 12 in the Fastboot section at least. So that's how it is. But let's assume if you are on the latest version of MIUI 12.0.1, in that case you can still follow this video guide, and I will be doing it from the 11.0.6, but still you can follow the same process if you are on the latest build of the 12.0.1 too. So right now again I'm on the Evolution X ROM latest build, and I have already installed the orange box recovery and stuff. Those will not matter right now here because I'm gonna be flashing the latest MIUI over here with Fastboot method. So now let's assume you are already on a custom ROM and you want to flash MIUI from this state. You want to go to the stock MIUI state. So how can you do that? Well, I'm assuming you have unlocked bootloader, orange box recovery and custom ROM installed already. So right now you just need to boot the phone into Fastboot mode and connect it to the PC first. And let's assume you have a custom ROM installed. So there you must be having advanced reboot. So from there you can directly reboot to Fastboot mode with this bootloader option, which you will find in advanced reboot of course. And if you don't want to reboot this way, you want to reboot manually, then you need to press the volume down and the power button over here. As you can see, the volume down and power button together, you need to hold them both until you feel a vibration or something, or you see the screen going black. It will boot into Fastboot mode if you hold the volume down and power button together. And if you want to boot into recovery in any case, you just need to hold volume up and power button together. So as you can see right now I'm on the Evolution X fully functional, as you can see, and right now I'll just hold the power button, tap on advanced reboot, and I'll select bootloader because I want to boot into the Fastboot mode. So as you can see, it just shows Fastboot over here. So that means the device has booted into Fastboot mode. Right now I have the other end of this USB Type-C cable connected to my PC, and right now I'll connect it to the phone itself. Now all the work is on the PC. So here we have the Fastboot ROM file of MIUI, and if you see the suffix over here of this file says .gz. That is not correct. We have to rename it to .tgz, and it might happen to you after downloading. You may see it is .gz. Do not worry, you just need to rename it to .tgz. That's what I'm gonna do right now. So I'll right click and click on rename, and I will rename it to .tgz. And do not worry about this warning. this is not a problem. Just click on yes. And once you have renamed this zip file, then you just need to extract it over here. And right after you click on extract, as you can see, a folder has been created over here. And after the extracting process, you can go into the folder. And as you can see, this is about 5.6 GB. So yeah, quite a large ROM file over here, and we have to copy or paste it. We don't have to, it is just for your convenience. I'll show you. I'll just cut this folder over here and I'll paste it over to my desktop just for convenience. You can even do it from here, but I'm just doing it for my convenience. So here I have this folder over here of the ROM file, and right now I'll open this Xiaomi Mi Flash tool. I think this is the latest version. I'll just double click over here and I will click on refresh, and as you can see, the device has appeared over here. And right now let me show you. As you can see, this is the 2019.12.6 version of this Mi Flash tool, and right now we have to select over here which folder or which ROM we want to flash. I'll click on select, and from here, as you can see, this folder has appeared over here on my desktop, and I'll select this, and I'll select this mother folder, not the images folder right now. So I'll select OK. And after flashing MIUI, if you want to lock your bootloader, you need to select this clean all and lock. This means it will lock your bootloader after it flashes MIUI. It is kind of a risky process in my opinion. So I will not select this. I'll select just clean all. So which will keep my bootloader unlocked, but it will flash the MIUI. And as you can see, this is the version 11.0.6 over here. And I'll select this okay, it does not select, so that's fine. And don't select the save user data. This does not work most of the time if you're not on MIUI. So I'll select clean all over here on the bottom. Now, as I have selected this folder over here, now I'll just click on flash and wait for the time being. Sometimes this might happen that it show error, or if the device does not boot, then you need to boot back to the Fastboot mode with the volume down and power button and reflash this whole process again. So that you need to do, but here, as you can see, it shows error, but the device is actually booting, I think, in MIUI. So let's wait. And this whole process can take up to 10 to 15 minutes or more than that, depending on your PC's hardware. So just do not panic, even if you see error over here. So as you can see, even though the Mi Flash tool shows this kind of error, but on my device, as you can see, it has booted successfully. It is asking me to unlock the account, I guess. So as you can see, it has successfully booted into MIUI 11 and it shows this setup process. Let me just show you by setting it up a little bit. And at this point, when you see it booted into the MIUI, you can simply unplug the USB cable if you want to. So here, as you can see, we have successfully booted into MIUI. Let's see the camera. And as you can see, the camera and stuff is working totally fine here with MIUI, of course. Let me go into the settings and show you this MIUI version from here. So as you can see, this is the MIUI 11.0.6 MIUI 11 version, of course, stable build, and this should work fine. If I check for update right now, it should show the MIUI 12 update maybe, but it doesn't show right now. Let me go back, and here everything is simply working fine, so you should not worry about it. So that is how you flash MIUI from a custom ROM if you want to go totally stable way. Now let me show you if I go into this updater. Okay, so if I tap over here, as you can see, it says additional update features on. So right now, let me just reboot to recovery and show you I do not have the Orange Fox recovery right now. So as you can see, it has the MIUI recovery. So from this point, I will show you how can you flash custom ROM. Now we'll hold the volume down and power button together to boot into fast boot mode. Okay, it takes a screenshot, that's fine. So as you can see, it has booted successfully into the fast boot mode. Right now, we need to connect the USB cable again over here. At this point, if you have any files over there, make sure you have completely backed it up to a PC or somewhere. And right now on the PC, we are going to open this custom ROM folder which I have created. Let me open this and let me explain what files do you need. First, we'll look at the zip files. Well, here I have the Evolution X file. This is the ROM file itself, 13 July 2020 build of the Evolution X version 4.5. And you can see there is the fcrypt disables. Well, why I have it here? Because I want to go decrypted way. Well, that is why we need this zip file so that our recovery does not ask for password. If you are okay with asking for password in the recovery itself, then you can skip this zip, this fcrypt disables zip. You don't need it. If you want to have a password in your recovery, whichever your lock screen pin is in the UI, you will have to enter that pin in recovery if you do not flash this zip file. So I'm gonna go decrypted way, so that is why I need to flash this zip file and I'm gonna use it. Here I have the OrangeFox recovery with which we are gonna flash the ROM, of course, and this is the zip file of the OrangeFox recovery version R10.1_3. In future, whatever files you are seeing, just make sure that you are using the latest version of these. I will put all the links on the description box below, so don't worry. And here we have the platform tools zip file, and this is actually we need to flash the recovery, which I'll show you later on. And I have extracted these two, this OrangeFox and platform tools. I've extracted these two over here. As you can see, I'll show you what we need to do there. And next, we need this firmware. This is the Rafael in global version 12.0.1.0 firmware. And right now, I think the 12.0.2 firmware came out just right now, but that we do not need right now to flash this zip. But make sure whenever you're flashing, make sure that your firmware is latest as of that day. Right now, let me just show you. Here I have extracted this OrangeFox recovery zip file over here, and if I go here, there is this recovery image, right? So I'll just click on copy, and this I have already did, but I'm just showing you. And here in the platform tools section, as you can see in this folder, I have already pasted this recovery, but over here you just click on paste over here and it will be pasted over here. So I have already done that. That is why you see this recovery.image. Right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hold shift on the keyboard and right click over here and open PowerShell window over here. And here we have our PowerShell window. So right now, as you can see, I'm typing Fastboot devices to see if it's connected properly. And as you can see, this appears right here. So that means this Fastboot device is detected. So now we are gonna flash the recovery image file. So I'll type Fastboot flash recovery space recovery.img. As in, this recovery file you are seeing over here is recovery.img. If your recovery's name is different or something, you can type this one to that name. So right now, I'll just hit enter. And as you can see, right now it shows it's done and writing recovery OK finished. When it shows that, we're gonna go back to the device. And right now we are gonna hold the volume up and the power button together on the phone to boot into the recovery mode. And I cannot really show you, as you can see, it is still on the fast boot, but I'm just waiting for a haptic feedback over here, and it gives me the haptic feedback. So I'll leave those buttons and put the phone right here somewhere. And as you can see, it shows this OrangeFox boot animation or something. So as you can see, it just booted into the recovery and it does not ask me for any password. That is because in MIUI, I do not have entered any pin. And if you have entered any pin in MIUI, it will ask you for that pin over here. So if you see that, do not panic. Now here, what I'm gonna do is I can see all these files over here. So I'm gonna create a folder in the internal storage on the PC. As you can see, the storage is detected already as I have connected the USB cable, of course. And here I'll go to this internal storage and I'll just go to the other folder, which I have this CustomRom files over here. And I'll copy this zip file of OrangeFox over here, copy, and I'll go over here and I'll paste it on the root of this space over here on the internal storage. As I have done that on the phone, it will appear if I switch to anything. As you can see, it appeared. So I'll select this and I'll swipe to confirm flash. Right now, I'll just wait for the time being and it will reboot to the new recovery or the same recovery pretty much right now. So as you can see, it shows me this screen over here. So I'll select this never show this screen and swipe to continue, and it shows welcome to OrangeFox. If you see this, it means you have successfully flashed or completed flashing the OrangeFox recovery fully. So you do not need to worry about losing this recovery from now on. So I'll tap right. As you can see, it shows me the storage back again. I'll change the theme right now. So right now, as you can see, it still shows all these files, but you do not need these files over here. And we have to format data because we are moving from MIUI to a CustomRom, and MIUI encryption can cause some errors over there. So that is why we need to format data. So now I'll go to menu and then manage partition over here, as you can see, and I'll select data and tap right and then format data and type yes. And I'll hit right. It is formatting the data now. So as you can see, format data is successful. So right now I'll just go to home, go to menu again, and I'll reboot the recovery once. So as you can see, it shows pretty much clean storage over here, only has this Fox folder. So let's go to this internal storage over here again. I'll create a folder here. Now let's just go to this CustomRom folder. Here we need these three files, this firmware file, this ROM file, and the fcrypt disables. And I'll copy all of these three things. Now let's go to this new folder and I'll just copy it again. Now here I'll paste them. I have changed the theme in the time being when it was copying. So right now in the device, we do not need to wipe anything as we have formatted the data. So right now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go into this new folder and there we have all the files, this firmware file, the fcrypt disables file and the EvolutionX ROM file. So the sequence should be pretty much you flash the firmware first, then the ROM file, and if the ROM file needs any GApps, you flash that, then the fcrypt disables is needed. And when you boot it into the ROM and you need to update to the latest version, let's assume EvolutionX version 4.6, you're flashing in the future. So then you flash the ROM file and the fcrypt disables and you reboot. If it needs a firmware update, then you go through the same sequence, flash the firmware, the latest firmware, whichever you are flashing, and then that EvolutionX version 4.6, then you flash the fcrypt disables and reboot. That is how simple it is to update manually, and you can do it to any other ROM if you are on a different ROM, I mean. So right now I'll just select this firmware, add to queue, EvolutionX, add to queue, and fcrypt disables. And I'll select this reboot after installation. I'll swipe to install and wait for the time being. So there we have the boot animation of EvolutionX, and I'm pretty sure that I have successfully flashed, or we have successfully flashed a custom ROM from MIUI on the Redmi K20 Pro. And that is how you can flash any custom ROM out there on the Redmi K20 Pro. Or if you want to flash any OSS vendor based custom ROMs on the Redmi K20 Pro, if you do not know what I'm talking about, OSS vendor ROMs, you can click on the card right over there to flash any OSS vendor based ROMs. Here we have the setup wizard of the EvolutionX ROM. So I'm going to continue with the setup and use the EvolutionX ROM pretty much on this device, which I have been doing, of course, because MIUI doesn't just work for me. So yeah, thanks so much for watching this video, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel down there if you have not yet. This is Tito from KDN Tech signing off for today, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. In the meantime, do share this video with your friends and family if you want them to know about how to flash any kind of custom ROM on the Redmi K20 Pro, and they can follow simply this guide. So that wraps up this video, guys. I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye bye now.